My name is Sandy Bougie, and my role here at Altrum is the Global Head of Operations. Oof, should I say? In a few weeks, it will be 25 years. Every time I think about my role, I just think about I'm multitask. So that's kind of what I think about myself when I think about that. But basically, what I do is I ensure that the company is pretty much there to support sales. So whatever sales initiatives we have, or things that we want to develop, or chronos we want to move into, I ensure that the rest of the company follows. Is it manufacturing? Is it by working with our suppliers? Is it by implementing new processes, getting new information here and there, making sure that we're innovative? So there's a lot of different things that comes with my job, but obviously I'm talking about myself, but I wouldn't be able to do it without a full team supporting, for sure. Something that some of the team members know is that I am a gardener, so I love gardening. It started off when we purchased our house. Two of the team members from Altrum, which one is still there, Maurice, in admin, she initiated me to gardening, and now I'm kind of a freak when it comes to gardening. I have maybe more than 15, almost 20 gardens and flower beds in my home. I garden anything from vegetables, perennials, or just basic flowers. And my family finds it amusing to bring to me dead or almost dead flowers to see if I can take the challenge of making them look pretty, which normally I love doing. So that's a fun fact about me. You have to have a tremendous amount of patience. That's something that I've learned over the years, something that I was not born with originally. So that for sure, being able to have fun or enjoy yourself, even though you're being bombarded with all kinds of projects, you need to be able to pretty much juggle a lot of requests, a lot of demands, and able to work well under pressure. Oh, definitely, I would have my own business. That is something that in my family, we're an entrepreneurial family. All of everyone in my family, or nearly, has their own business. So that's kind of how that works. So I would definitely be doing that, and it would need to be something that was extremely difficult and that is extremely challenging, because I constantly need a challenge. That's kind of how I am, and something that I would continue to grow and to learn from. So what type of business would it be? I have no idea, but it would definitely be that. But every time I think about this question, I always think about my mom. So my mom is someone that is carefree, very carefree. I'm gonna watch my language, but she's someone that does not care about what other people think about her. She's a very colorful person. She'll dress up in multiple colors just to see people smile. Her main goal is to make people smile. She's retired today. She gives a lot of classes for elderly people, and she loves when she makes mistakes, because when she doesn't remember the routine is the classes that they have the most fun, because she just dances around and makes everybody laugh. Becoming a manager was something that I definitely wanted to do. Well, as I grew in the company and became, yes, a manager, a few of my girlfriends came over and they shared with me that there was a competition, but I had to enter this, and I was competing against multiple new managers in other companies, and they decided to enter me into this. So they came over and they had multiple questions to ask about what I saw myself doing, how I am as a manager, how other people can perceive me, how I want to be perceived. It was pages and pages long, which I just answered naturally, and they entered me into this competition, which I won. The category is hard to translate, but it's Young Manager of the Year, and it was something through Saint George, or this area, Beauce. So I had to go up on stage and get this award, which meant a lot, because I saw myself growing as a manager, and that particular award kind of gave me a little bit more confidence that I can do it. Yes, at the moment, I wasn't necessarily super proud of giving it, or I was in a sense, but I didn't think it would have that much impact. So I guess that's kind of where I came from. I have a group of friends and I that I've been working on getting a bachelor degree for the last 7 years. So it's one class at a time. We started 7 years ago doing this, and it's by cumulative certificates at the University Laval. And we're on our third one right now, which is our last, so we're close to obtaining it. But after the first one, I had these crystals made for my closest friends in the group to give to them as we finished the first certificate. For me, we're in awards every day, and it's normal to celebrate the milestone, but at first it was natural to give that, and it felt good to give that. So I didn't realize that it would have that much impact. Then we finished our second certificate, and only a handful of us continues because we started at 40 and now we're 2 at the end. So during the next certificate, I was thinking about doing the same, but didn't really. And then one of my friends came and said, "Sandy, are you going to do one of those crystals again?" I said, "Why? Why are you referring to that?" He says, "Well, I have mine on my table beside my bed, and I look at it every night, thinking about the journey that we've undertaken and how much effort it took to get that next to me, to see that, and that's kind of like the goal of my achievement." He's like, "Oh, no, I absolutely want the second one because I want to put it beside the first one as a second milestone, and hopefully when we're done, you'll have the grace to make me a third one." And I have mine in my office and I look at them, but I don't look at them through my eyes of Altrum when I'm looking at them, or even my achievement. I look at it as him. I always think of him seeing that by his bedside table, which he looks at it every single night, thinking about all the effort he put in to get to that point. A memory box. So I have in my bedroom a memory box. It's a small box. There's a few things in there that are very close to my heart, and on the top, it's a picture of my grandma and I. And inside, I have medals from when I ran marathon. I have pictures of my sons in certain occasions where it's very dear to me. A dried out flower from something that I've done in the past. So definitely it would be that memory box. I just tell them. I was kind of shy about that in the past. I didn't necessarily want to share that I appreciated them. It's not something that was easy for me to say. Even say I love you to someone was not something easy to say for me. More of a reserved type person. My father-in-law had a long disease and he died unfortunately from cancer, and that taught me that life is short and you have to be able to communicate those things to the people that you care about. I'm talking about, yes, say I love you, but also saying how you appreciate them and how you care about them.